Howdy, I'm Barry Blanchard, Senior Mountain Guide with Yamnuska Mountain Adventures. Welcome to the Introduction to Mountaineering course. So you'll have the best course if you're not residually tired after getting to Bow Hut. So think light. Light is right. Cut your toothbrush in half. Cut the labels out of your underwear. Leave the coffee table edition of War and Peace at home on the coffee table. To make it lighter the first day, all of this is going to be at Bow Hut for you. Your helmet, your harness, crampons, ice axe, ice screw, carabiners, slingage, the group gear of snow pickets and ropes, all up there for you, all to make our packs lighter the first day when we go to Bow Hut. There's an old mountaineering's adage that says, if you can't wear it or eat it, don't bring it. There's a fair amount of truth to that actually, and I'm an old mountaineer. So let me show you what I'm going to put in my pack to carry up to Bow Hut that first day. One of the most important pieces of gear for success on your intro course is your boots. And if you're just dipping your toe into mountaineering, don't know if it's for you, just want a taste of it, use our rental fleet, Scarpa, Mont Blanc boots, rent boots from us, probably the way to go. If you know you're going to commit to mountaineering and want to do more of it in the future, we advise buying a pair of boots. And the pair of boots that is right for you is the ones that fit your feet. So spend some time, try on different models, different manufacturers, get ones that don't give you any pressure points, don't give you any hot spots when you walk around the shop. These are the ones that I commonly use up on the WAPTA, called a light mountaineering boot, and a little bit of a rocker in there makes it a little easier to walk. So when I leave the trailhead the first day, I'll have on my boots, a pair of wool mountaineering socks. I'll have a blister kit in the top of my pack. I never get blisters, but blisters can kind of end your course, not end it, but make it really, really tough. Foot pain is intense. So we want to dress any hot spot before it turns into a blister. So have a blister kit with your preference of blister treatment in the top of your pack so you can treat yourself. And if you start getting a hot spot, stop and dress it. Don't let it go into a blister. So, yeah, I'll have on a sun hat that provides protection for my ears, and then a light underwear shirt. I'm really big on sun shirts during the summer, protect myself from the sun. So I'll have this button-up sun shirt, and then I'll likely have a light insulated jacket on to leave the trailhead, take that off as I get hot. On my lower body, I'll have boxer shorts on. I'll bring maybe 2 or 3 pairs of boxers to change through the week. My guides pants over my boxers. And then to make it easier for wear and tear on my knees, I'll bring light trekking poles, have one of those in each hand. And that'll really help with balance, but it'll also take load off the knee. You can take about 40% of the load off your knees with 2 trekking poles, 15% with 1. Okay, so the stuff that's going to be in my pack, and maybe starting with some of the stuff that I as a guide will carry that you don't have to carry. So an emergency tarp for shelter should we have need for a tarp and shelter up on the ice field. A VHF radio that allows me to call for an emergency rescue with the National Park System. Also, we will give to someone in the group a second form of communication. That might be an inReach device like this. It could be a satellite phone. I'll also have more first aid equipment, splinting equipment, a group first aid kit, and then some other kind of jangly bits of jewelry to help get people out of a crevasse if we actually do have a crevasse fall. And yeah, also I will have in my pack a light little day pack that I can use for our summit days, that I don't have to carry my big pack. And then moving down the line here, this is a tarp to cover my pack if it starts raining. This is my toothpaste and dental floss, toothbrush. And note that go to the travel section of the store and get the small stuff. Don't come to Bow Hut with a family-sized piece of toothpaste or tube of toothpaste. Go to the travel section, get the small stuff. Whatever you take, you have to carry. So making stuff as light as possible is going to make that first day that much more enjoyable for you. So yeah, if you have a cosmetics bag, go to the travel section and get the small cosmetics. Mosquito repellent, travel section, small thing of mosquito repellent. In the early part of the summer, they can be pretty ambitious. This is my sunscreen for the week. Very powerful sunscreen, 110, but I don't bring the big tube. I decant it into a little thing I can get my finger in and use on the day. Personal toiletry kit, if I have to do number 2 in the woods. Some repair equipment as a guide, an extra spare headlamp as a guide, spare lip screen, we're going to need that. Headlamp for the hut at night when it gets dark. I'll also have some spare batteries for that. The spare batteries also fit my GPS device. This is my compass. This is the map of the ice field that we're going to. I got my camera, taking some pictures while we're up there. I like to have a book, so I tried to take a little lighter book. This is one about writing memoir, which I do, so not everyone's interested in the art of time in memoir. A couple pairs of sunglasses, dark and light. You guys could probably have 1 set of sunglasses. Guide will take 2. Someone breaks sunglasses, we can keep them from getting snowblind. Water, I'll commonly carry a liter to a 1.5 liters of fluid for the day, often a thermos with tea in it, and then a water bag with some stuff in it. I like to have a wee dram at the end of the day, so I'll take up some good malt whiskey in this, and that'll be up there for me. So moving on to the clothing that I'll have in my pack that I probably won't have on my person as I walk up. I carry a light backpacking umbrella if it starts to rain. This is the only piece of gear that I have ever found that is truly waterproof and breathable, an umbrella. A toque, wool hat. I'll have a face protector neck tube deal. I'm going to have a pair of silk weight long underwear, and then a second pair of wool socks. The ones that aren't on my feet are probably drying somewhere. And this is a rain shell, and this is a wind shell. And both of those pieces of equipment go into a stow pocket that size. I'm going to have a vest, insulated vest, and then for putting over everything, if it gets quite cold, a puffy jacket. And for my lower body, pair of hard shell pants that are rain pants, if you will, that have a full zipper up the side so I can put them on over boots and crampons. And then a couple sets of gloves, medium weight, winter type gloves, lightweight winter type gloves. I have a pair of shorts in case it gets really hot. I can put on trekking shorts and walk along. Small pair of gaiters to seal off the top of my boots so snow on the ice field can't get in the top of my boot. And for around the hut, flip-flops or a really light pair of slippers to wear around the hut. And then this is my sleeping bag. That's what's going to be in the bottom of my pack as I walk up there. This sleeping bag weighs a little over 1 pound, and it opens like a blanket. And it's not often cold in Bow Hut, but if I were to start to get cold, I can put on some of my clothing that I have up there anyways to add insulation to me at night. And yeah, you don't need a really big sleeping bag. That's the one I'm taking. So here's my pack packed. Everything that I'm not wearing on the first day inside this 45-liter pack. Most of you probably find 45 liters to be too small. We recommend 50 to 70 liters. But note, there's nothing on the outside of the pack. It's all inside of the pack. And there's no dead air spaces in the pack. Densely packed, no wasted space. Kind of tight like a sausage. That's the way you want your mountain pack to look. Tight like a sausage.